bomb shelter. Yeah, I mean, the cans just really take the top, you know what I mean? We're gonna have food for a long time if shit goes left tonight, you know? But yeah, no, guys, I'm excited to be here, particularly because I just turned 37. Thank you. It's a very interesting age, 37. It's like you're in that new bracket, you know, 37 or 44, meaning like 37 or what the fuck have you done so far, you know? And I had to take stock of my life and realize, okay, on the one hand, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm an Ivy League educated lawyer, and I make 6 figures. And on the other hand, I have never been married, I have no children, I have no boyfriend and no prospects. My mom is very proud, she calls me the perfect man. Yeah. It's true, and it's terrible, but she's not wrong, right? Like, there's no way with those stats I would be single if I was a guy, right? Like, I wouldn't even need all of those criteria. Like, I could be old and ugly, like losing my hair, married 3 times, kids by 3 different women, and somehow I would still be married to like a hot younger wife, right? And like, fucking live in the White House, you know what I mean? Like, just saying, politics aside, the guy is too ugly for those beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just double standards in society, right? Like, if I was a guy, you know, I would have a little extra weight. Oh, I'd be like cuddly. I got the dad body, you know? I'm just a big old teddy bear. When I get dressed up nice, I have to give up my ability to pee for the evening because of the Spanx that I have on. Yeah, so I'm like DC's best stuffed sausage. That's what happens when I dress up. And my mom is very funny, right? Like, she's supportive, but she's also like, she was born in Puerto Rico and raised both in Puerto Rico and Jersey. And so she can't figure out what accent she wants. She's either like half Spanish, telenovela, or half Carmela from The Sopranos. There's like no in between. So for my birthday, we're talking about my life, and she's like, ay, Dios mío, mía. Pero ya, yo no sé qué voy a hacer contigo. For the love of God, I don't understand why the fuck you're still single. You're good looking. You're a good looking girl. Are you wearing makeup every day? You know, spring chicken, you gotta make an effort, por amor de Dios. Yeah. And it's interesting, it's like that time where, like, you know, the next generation is getting engaged and all that stuff. Like, my age, people have already gotten married, had kids, gotten divorced. And now it's the new generation, you know? So my 26-year-old aunt just got engaged. Okay? If you're Hispanic, you know how fucked up the family is when your elders are younger than you, right? Like, grandpa was 70 and he was like, uno más. Yeah. So she got engaged, and we found out, you know, at the holiday party, right? But this is what she did. She took her laptop and the HDMI cable and she plugged it into my aunt's big screen TV so we could all look at her wedding registry. Right? She was ready for that proposal, right? And I'm looking at this, and I have to say, it made me stop and reflect, because this is good news, right? Like, in every element of our day, like on every electronic device that we have, we're nonstop bombarded with like shitty news, right? So I can't begrudge her for being happy, you know? So I went right up to her and I was like, God bless, you know? Like, we're not Jewish, but Mazel Tov. And I just know that I'm so happy in knowing that there's no way I'm getting you a gift. Listen, how much money do we have to spend on other people's joy? You just decided to combine incomes and I have to buy you something? Like, I have been single for a really long time. Where is my party? Where is my, you know what, Teresa? You're holding shit down. Here, have some towels. You know? Because I'm single, I don't want to eat fucking paninis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's bullshit. I really do. And I told my mom, you know, like, one of the things that she registered for was this toaster from Williams and Sonoma. Okay? Now I have to like backtrack and explain to you guys, right, that my toaster is from college, okay? I got it for free for opening a checking account. And it's got the, the white plastic cheap one. It's got 2 settings, burnt and flaccid. So the 2 settings. And so I told my mom, I'm like, look, this toaster slices 4 slices. Each slice gets its own temperature and it has the bagel setting. This is like the Cadillac of toasters. My birthday's coming up. Can I please have this toaster? And my mom goes, ay, mija, pero ya. What do you need the slice for? Slices for? You're alone. Then my aunt chimes in and she's like, plus, with those hips, she shouldn't be eating bread. Don't worry, guys, I'm in therapy. Really is the whitest thing I could think of doing when I got my law degree. I'm like, okay, I can get a therapist now. And I told my mom that. I was like, Mom, I'm in therapy. She's like, ay, mija, you're so fancy. It's true. But I think therapy is important. For example, there's going to be a path to this, but my brother is a captain in the U.S. Army, and he just got home from Iraq. And yes, you can clap for that because that's patriotic too. But I feel that he's going to have a lot of talking to do when he gets settled in, because just having those conversations with him while he was overseas stressed me out, right? I would be like, hey Dan, how's it going over there? And he would be like, well, let's see. It's 125 fucking degrees. There's not a goddamn cloud to be seen anywhere in the sky. The sun is directly overhead, and I'm outside 16 hours a day wearing 95 pounds of gear, defusing bombs with Iraqis who would probably prefer to kill me. How are you? Fucking printer broke. And, I had to fucking keep canceling Uber rides the other day because they weren't moving on the map. I have frustration. What can you say, So you just see the little green dot when he's online messenger and you're just like, he's fine, But one time he called me, right? We had set up a designated time. It was 9:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. And the phone rings and he was like, yo, Ter, you got some hard liquor nearby? I'm like, Danny, it's 9:30 in the fucking morning, right? And I'm at the office, there's Jameson in the drawer. What the fuck's going on? And he told me that when he got home from deployment, he was really ready to propose to his girlfriend, right? So he's my younger brother by 7 years. I basically helped raise him. Of course, I started drinking. And I had to think about it because, she's fine. Here's the thing, right? While he was deployed, his girlfriend calls me, and she's like, you know what, Teresa? I feel so sorry for your brother, because one of the other Army wives called me, and she told me that she bought crotchless panties to welcome her man home. And I'm just not that way. I'm just not that sexual. I mean, I don't even like bananas. Now, first of all, I'm like, this bitch is telling me way too much. He's my younger brother. There's not even a little part of me that wants to know anything about his sex life, right? And that's exactly what I was just about to tell her. But then I had to stop and I had to think about it. And I had to be like, wait a minute, bitch, that is my brother. I have his back. How the fuck are you not going to at least suck his dick when he's home from war? I'm just like, you took a fucking knee all season for Kaepernick. You could take 2 for my brother. That's all I'm saying. Hashtag patriotism. Fucking doesn't eat bananas. We're Puerto Rican. I started with plantains. You know what I'm saying? Certain expectations. I talked to my brother and I told him what I said to her. He was just like, thanks. I win Best Sister of the Year. Yeah, but it's hard dating, you know what I mean? It's not that I don't try, and I don't really think that my standards are so high, really high. I mean, I just feel like I want someone who's legally single, emotionally available, financially stable. Kids are okay, but I would prefer the mom to be dead. You guys have seen Sleepless in Seattle. That bitch is dead. Okay. And then like preferably like a big dick, right? So those are my criteria. Apparently I'm like reaching for the stars, right? Because the other day I'm at Starbucks and this guy comes up to me and he's like, you know, we're chit-chatting, he's cute. He's like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm a lawyer. And he goes, oh shit, Ma, that's what's up. Let me ask you a question. Hypothetically. Do I have to say anything else about that fucking conversation? The guy said hypothetically. You know, it ended with, yes, you're going to jail. You know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing to go. You know, even the barista was like, what the fuck, you know? And it's funny, like, my friend is always trying to encourage me. I have, like, my office husband. We go out to lunch a couple times a week, and he's like, you know what, Teresa? You're beautiful. You just have to hang in there. Every time we go out, you're always getting attention from men. You have so many suitors. And I'm like, dude, have you ever noticed that every time we go out, we are walking by the same fucking construction site?
Number 8.
And here's the thing. It's not like I have anything against construction workers. God bless everyone making a decent living. I just feel like for me, it never seems to be the guy with the clipboard. You know? It's never the guy with the blueprints. It's never the guy with the pickup truck just rolling in to check up on shit. No. When I get attention, it is always the fucking guy with the stop and slow sign. All right, you guys ready to keep the show rolling? You nice and warmed up?